Everybody, how are you? We're back this week with the cast of Naruto. We have them all here just to answer questions for you. And if I said it wrong, you know what? I'm not hosting the panel. We have my good buddy right over here, Zach. He's going to host it because he'll say it right, even though everyone else says it wrong. We are all here. We are all still in quarantine. How are you guys?
Great.
Good.
Hi, Jess.
What year is it?
Great.
Some of us showered.
Thank you, one and all, for being here. We should get a surprise guest soon, I hope. But I want you all to have fun. Fans out there watching, enjoy this. You're going to have a blast. This whole crew is crazy, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Zach, it's over to you. Have a great time.
Thank you so much, Jeff. Everyone, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It is so exciting to see all of you gathered here together for the Conline panel for Naruto. Noises and claps. Yay. Let's go around. Let's go ahead and introduce everybody. We have Maile Flanagan as Naruto. We've got Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who has played several characters in Naruto and has directed several episodes. So excited to have her here.
How many is several?
How many is several?
It's a lot.
8,000 or 9,000.
All the characters behind her are the ones she's played.
Yeah.
This one was my favorite.
You played all those characters on Naruto? Oh, come on.
Everyone, every single one.
You played Sasuke.
We've got Tom Gibis as Shikamaru, Yuri Lowenthal and Tara Platt as Temari and Sasuke.
Woo woo.
Brian Donovan, the fashion icon Rock Lee.
Woo!
Kate Higgins, Sakura, Debi Mae West, Tsunade, and down there, Kyle Hebert as Kiba and Bits. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We've got quite a few questions here from fans. Really excited to get into this. So we're gonna make our way around the horn. All of you have questions, and we are starting with our hero Naruto.
Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure.
Maile, I know.
What's your?
I think it could be.
Never mind.
I think it could be said that Naruto has had more lines in the series than any other character.
Well, yeah. It's not called
okay
Sasuke or Tsunade.
But they were all Rasengan. You know?
Don't you call me grandma?
That's right.
Most of them were Shadow
Rasengan,
Clones.
Believe It, and Grandma.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did. There's pretty much only like a couple episodes where I didn't have any lines. And here's a bit of trivia for you. In episode number 500, I thought it'd be great, and maybe we all have a drink or do something to celebrate, or whatever, have some cake. Well, we kind of didn't end up doing that. I think maybe some of us had a shot of tequila, but I wasn't in episode 500, which is one of the very few episodes. And so Mary Elizabeth was directing, and she said, all right, so we just finished 499, we're going to 501. And I was like, wait, no, I have to do episode 500. I have to. This is a crime. So I'm an old lady at a campfire. You'll hear my voice. Mary's like, I don't know. Let me just find something. Okay. How's your old lady voice? I'm like, great. I do a great old lady voice. So she put me in, and that's a little bit of a Easter egg. What do they call them? Easter eggs? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the fans. So that's the only one where I ever appeared as anything else in the whole 730 episodes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's crazy. So besides the old lady campfire line, is there a piece of dialogue that really resonated with you personally?
Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke. Why does it always have to be all about Sasuke?
Naruto!
That's my favorite.
That is the correct answer. All right, Mary, Believe It.
Okay,
Mary.
Believe It did not, after episode 22, I believe it was somewhere around 22. We never said Believe It. We never did until you played your doppelganger, and you did a really evil Believe It. I don't know what episode that was, but that was way into the hundreds at some point.
And we for sure thought that they were going to tell us to redo the line.
Yeah, because we
Because we tried to sneak Believe It in a little earlier, and they were like, yeah, don't say that.
Yeah, don't ever say that again.
Don't ever
please.
say that again.
Well, it was a fan favorite.
Yes,
Oh, it is. It has lived on. That's for sure.
believe it.
I believe it.
So, Mary, you voiced quite a few characters in the show. Who is your favorite and why?
Oh, how do you choose between the dog and Kurenai? I mean, I didn't have any like favorites really. I mean, they were so much fun to play, and a lot of it came out of just necessity of we have to deliver this episode, and we don't have Kiba's mom, so I'll just jump in thinking like, oh, it's like the one episode, and she'll never show up again, and then of course she does, and you end up playing multiple characters in multiple episodes. So yeah, so it was out of necessity more than anything else. Except for May, I really wanted to play May. She was fun. She belches
May's a
lava, so you know.
character.
Yeah,
Mary belches a lot, so.
I do.
Tom.
Nice.
Oh, whoa! There it was.
It was on my
They have
resume
a
for
belching
years.
contest. Mary
That
got
was
it.
the last thing on my resume when I had a resume was belches on command.
And you do all of Naruto's belches because I can't.
I do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Another Easter egg.
Another Easter egg.
You can't belch, Miley?
I can't do it on cue like gross, disgusting ones like Mary Elizabeth can.
Okay.
I have to sort of drink a bunch of soda and then try it. She can just do it like, you know, on cue.
I've been working on it in quarantine, and I can do sentences now if I.
Wow.
It's great.
All right, I'm gonna
How
count
about
you
doing
down.
like Sasuke with a belch?
I could, but I need.
I can do them consecutively.
Ooh.
Like
Oh, all right, Tom.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I
Wow.
was very popular in 6th grade.
I don't start like that sometimes, but just depends.
Wow.
That's
I can't
amazing.
belch though. I don't know how to do it. So if you guys
Amazing
want to help,
diaphragm control.
okay.
Mary Elizabeth, you got some competition.
Yep.
All right,
We
Tom
can
and I
the
will
next-
become. We'll form a choir.
Belt talk.
Go viral.
You know,
Called
weirdly
Believe
enough,
It.
weirdly enough, my next question for Tom, it didn't have anything to do with burping. Now I feel bad it didn't. I really missed an opportunity there.
Failed,
Well, that's
Zach.
an exclusive just for you.
I'm sorry. Tom, this might ruffle some feathers, but Shikamaru was my favorite character in the series.
Dare you.
What?
Now, where's the leave meeting button? Hold
I'm
on.
out of here.
And throughout the series, a lot of characters said that Shikamaru would have made a great Hokage. What are your thoughts on that?
I think Shikamaru's too lazy to be Hokage. I think he likes it the way it is. That Naruto's Hokage, he's the right-hand man. This is in Boruto now territory. I'm the advisor. It's like the perfect for him. He doesn't want to have too much responsibility. He can still get his 2 cents in. He does all the strategy, all the, tactician stuff, putting the teams together. I think that's a perfect role for Shikamaru. He does not want to be the guy that has all the paperwork, that has to do all of that business. It's I think that's the perfect role for him. I think he would do it if necessity called for it, but I don't think he wants to do it because he's too lazy.
Can we all just talk about how much paperwork is in the background of all those shots? I mean, really.
All Miley and I discuss now in Boruto is the paperwork. That's it.
It's just stacks of paper everywhere. Same with Tsunade's office.
I know my office is
What
like
is all that
stacked.
paperwork?
What
I
is
don't
all that
know.
paperwork?
It's all
All
insurance
blank,
stuff.
like,
Yeah, exactly.
like our last president,
Liability.
all the papers on his desk. All
No.
blank.
Yep. My healthcare policy.
So Yuri, Sasuke had a pretty unpredictable story arc throughout the series. Was there ever a time where you were really surprised by any of his choices?
Every time. That was the great thing about having Mary Elizabeth there is whenever anything happened, I'd be like, Mary, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? I mean, you do get, from early on, you sort of get the idea of where he's going to be making his choices from. And it's not a good place. And, he doesn't make the best decisions in 704 plus Boruto episodes. But it is from a very specific place. And I think the series does a good job of, dropping in little bits of his background as you go forward to let you know why he is as messed up as he is.
So ultimately, do you think he earned his redemption?
Yes. No. Naruto is too kind, I think. But that's the whole, that's the big difference between, Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke holds a grudge and Naruto never does. When it comes to Sasuke, at least.
I look at it like kind of a dysfunctional family relationship, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't just abandon your family. I mean, you can, but they're still your family no matter what. So right. I think that's where Naruto comes from in that world. And, that's sort of leads into you just always being around, right. Going through all those different phases, let's say.
Right. Yeah. Naruto always comes to Sasuke from love and with love. And that pisses Sasuke off, like to no end. Like that, and deep down inside, he knows that Naruto is more powerful than he is. He'll never be as powerful as Naruto. Like those two things, he just can't deal with it.
Oh, funny. I never thought of that.
Yes,
Tara. Oh. Tara, as Temari, she is such a powerful and empathetic character. I mean, just seeing her as a sister to Gaara, and then standing by Shikamaru. I mean, what's it like being able to play a character like that with so much dynamic range?
Well, I'm glad that you think that she's a sympathetic character, because I will say that when I started playing her, she definitely was a teenager with a chip on her shoulder. And so it was really nice. I mean, very often as an actor playing a character, you don't get to see them for such a long arc of their life. You're playing a character during a very specific moment in time or thing that happens to them, that event. And so with this show, I think for all of us, it's been such a treat to get to explore playing a character who actually gets to evolve. Yes, we hope our characters evolve through the arc of whatever story we're playing. Yes, that's good storytelling. But this idea of actually seeing a character mature and much like all of us in our lives, we've been doing this show for years. Like, I mean, I don't even, how many, I don't know, like, it's been so much of part of our lives, and we have changed and evolved, hopefully. And it's really an honor to get to play a character who has the capacity to do the same. And so it's been great getting to
I just want to know if you dress like that for your husband.
Oh yeah. I was wearing that right before we started this. I just didn't want to.
That's a doll. That's your doll.
Now that I think about it.
Ooh.
That's an awesome doll. She's hot.
Right. Kyle.
Debi Mae West has never seen the show, by the way. I just want to throw it out there. Debbie's now Googling all of your characters. To say,
no, he's Googling the dolls.
Here comes the bus. My gosh.
He's got dolls.
So, Kyle, Kiba, I think we could describe Kiba as a dog person.
Oh, yes. Very much.
How about you? Are you a dog person?
I am a dog person. I have nothing against cats. There seems to be like are you a Beatles or Beach Boys? It's like, no. There's room for everybody. I just happen to prefer dogs. They're more approachable. They're all about love. I mean, I've got a poodle Bichon mix named Lulu, who's an animal rescue, and we've had her for a year, and she's just sweet as can be. I mean, she's up my wife's butt all the time, but I mean,
careful.
Well, yes, that could be a problem.
Don't give us too much.
But yeah, dogs are great, especially little ones.
So what makes there's a lot of different animals that kind of make an appearance as ninja companions. What makes dogs the best ninja companions?
Well, I think it goes back to that loyalty sort of thing. Dogs are very, very loyal. I mean, the cynic might say, oh, yeah, you feed him, you got a friend for life. But, I think it's more than just, oh, you can give me food. Maybe that's more of a cat thing, but I don't know. Yeah, I think the loyalty is what it really boils down to. Why a dog and the Inuzuka clan, or that whole canine vibe is all about that.
I definitely agree. I mean, I'd rather have a ninja dog than a ninja toad any day. Sorry, Maile.
I don't blame you. Those toads are freakish.
What about a pig? I'd love to have that little pig any day.
Oh, the pig's cute.
What about a
You know
ninja
what?
turtle?
What?
Ridiculous. A ninja turtle?
Turtle, that's not even from the show.
Come on.
But somebody should do something with that.
I don't think it would sell, man. I don't
$1
know.
million idea you're having right here.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason I'm
Billion. It's a $1 billion idea that he's
Is that
having.
a $1 billion idea?
Yeah.
All right, Kate.
Yes.
How is Sakura the heart of Team 7?
Is she? No.
It's definitely not Sasuke.
Well, I mean, she's very emotional, but I don't think that's what you mean. But she believes in people. She does. I mean, look at who she married. She really gives people the benefit of the doubt.
Clearly.
Clearly. And it's so funny because the other day I was having some pandemic anxiety, and I swear I'm not making this up. I said, what would Sakura do? I'm not making that up.
No way.
I think just because she was on my mind because we're doing this and some other things.
That's
And-
awesome.
I'm jealous.
And I've
that
had people, like send me emails and write me letters saying that, we all have, about how they related to these characters in trying times. And it's just, we've played these characters so long that it really was a real moment where I was just like, I kind of thought about her tenacity, and she's got a lot of heart, a lot of dedication, earnest, trying to always be better at something.
And she's a healer.
So I don't know why
She would
she
come
ends
up
up
with
Rock-
a vaccine.
That's why Rock Lee's heart was always going like this. My God, Sakura.
Yeah. I think Sakura was really genuine, She's
But
there was
she's
no pretense.
powerful too. I mean, do not take away anything from her power, because man, she is tough, strong.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, somebody's crashing.
Now it's
crashing our
my
panel.
turn.
Somebody's crashing our panel.
Oh, sir, I'm sorry, sir. Are you lost?
Yes. Looking for Sasuke?
I thought you were looking for your wife by the campfire, that little old lady.
Yeah. It's hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steve Blum to the panel.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm tardy. It's been a travel day. Sorry.
I don't think anyone's mad. I think we're all just really glad you're here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I mean, we're
Yeah.
glad we're not sitting next to you, but we're glad you're here.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
that's always the case. That was the case even before the pandemic, right, Maya?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Whenever we did panels together, I was like, make sure Steve's on the end and I'm
Yeah.
on the other end.
She has a writer in her contract.
I do have a writer. Green M&Ms and that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
And M&Ms are important.
Very important. Since Steve has joined us, let's throw him a question.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it's a multiple choice. So
Oh, good.
Orochimaru is basically Naruto's Voldemort.
Oh, true.
So the big question is, who would win in a fight, Orochimaru or Voldemort?
nice.
Orochimaru would take over his body. No struggle, no pain. You would just enjoy it.
No nose.
What did you say?
No nose.
No nose. Yeah, right. No nose.
Who needs a nose?
Right. They're way overrated. You guys all look so pretty.
Coming from you.
Oh, I miss all these faces. I'm scrolling through. I'm on my phone, so it's hard for me to see everything.
Oh.
It's so amazing.
You know, I will say it was very uncomfortable having Orochimaru's voice this close into my headphones. That was.
Welcome to our world. I hear Yuri say all sorts of horrible things in my headphones that are not fit for the audience that we're speaking to.
I don't know.
Right.
I kind of dig it. I gotta say.
Well, get a room.
Does he whisper sweet no-nos in your ear sometimes?
Yeah, but then I always feel the need to call Yuri. So it's
We need his approval.
All right, Brian.
Yeah.
You don't have the eyebrows, but do you feel like there is a part of Rock Lee that is most like yourself?
Physically or otherwise?
Yeah, physically, absolutely, 100%.
100%.
Got a bowl haircut under the hat.
Yeah. Well, I just trimmed my eyebrows and my just for this panel, but yeah, I mean, it's a great question, and all your questions are great. They're very eclectic, so well done, Zach. Yeah, I'd like to think that I think Rock Lee personifies hard work, and I'd like to think that that I work hard, and I think and I've talked about this before, dreams don't come true just with a little bam, it's like, I mean, there's a little magic here and there, and some people get lucky, but dreams come true as Rock Lee personifies from hard work, doing a little extra. Instead of 1,000 push-ups, he does 2,000 or 3,000. And I think that's I'd like to think that I have that quality, and I'd like to think that I've worked hard for the things I've had and gotten, but and I just love that quality in people. I mean, I'm really drawn to that in general. So I think it's pretty awesome. And I feel frankly honored to play a character that has, kind of all the good stuff, persistence and perseverance, and because life is hard, and if we've learned nothing in the last year, it's life is hard and it can throw stuff at you. And so, I think, I love Rock Lee for that reason,
Rock Lee was put through the ringer, Brian. I mean, man, you would come in and just have episode after episode after episode of trial after trial after trial. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing how you played him.
Yeah, it was fun. Well,
2,000 push-ups real quick for us while the rest of us.
What'd you say? Oh, some push-ups. Yeah, sure.
2,000
I'll knock
push-ups
out a
real
few.
quick?
I'll knock out a few. I'm not going to show it. I'll be over here. But yeah. Yeah. Look, I just did them. Really
That's right.
Yeah, woo.
Can I drop a Brian Easter egg while we're here?
Oh, yeah, hit that.
Yes.
You guys know that Brian and Tara and me were all in a commercial together.
What?
That's right.
When?
That's right.
It was when Tara was pregnant with our son.
And then they played pregnant couple, like, expecting child.
And Brian played a dad in that commercial. It was like,
When can we see it?
It's I don't
Brian played your dad?
No, the dad.
Let's not talk about that.
Hey, Grandpa. He played a dad. And you guys were a couple.
Yeah. He was a dad with a daughter. Like,
playing guitar
in one second. So we were like the couple with baby expecting a bit, doing our thing.
Yeah,
he got that job through hard work and auditioning, and I got that job because I was married to the pregnant lady that they cast.
That's right. Yeah, what a mooch. What a mooch.
There must have been hard work involved at some point, Yuri.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
It wasn't that hard. Ew, okay.
Oh.
And I think Mary Elizabeth was directing that episode too, wasn't she?
Of course she was.
Of course she was.
Wow, I can't believe, Tara, you got pregnant for a commercial. That's dedication to the craft.
I'm very passionate. Yeah,
You gotta do what you gotta do in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. She's true method.
That's right.
Method.
All right, Debbie, we're going to talk about, I mean, Naruto is the strongest Hokage, yes, but I think Tsunade definitely gives him a run for his money there when she first comes in. Tragedy really follows her character around. How did that affect your performance?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, when I first got on the show, Mary made me fucking cry. Oh, sorry,
Remember when I
What's
did
that
Cry?
word?
Mary Elizabeth is an amazing director. I didn't really know her, right? I didn't really know you.
Yeah. No, we just met. Yeah.
And I had to. My character begins with loss, and I actually lost my brother. I've lost 3 of my brothers, so I've had a lot of loss in my life. And at the time, when Tsunade, comes into the show, or my memory of it, and I had to actually cry, and she made me cry.
Sorry.
And it was awesome. It was because doing anime, I mean, when you're revoicing Japanese and matching flaps, it's not always easy to get to the acting beats. And of course, I wasn't familiar with the show, and so it really was a matter of being directed by an awesome person and finding something real in me. It was cool. I mean, but she's a badass, man. I got to drink and gamble and kick butt, and I mean, Tsunade is I love her so much because she is a teacher about going inside and understanding chakra, which is what pulses on the inside, and we all have it, and we all just have to reach in there and get it and use it. And so I've had so much fun. I wish that I was recording more shows. I've been on Boruto a couple of times, but yeah, she got to do a lot of fun stuff and a lot of screaming and yelling and paperwork.
In Boruto, it's all paperwork with Tsunade and Naruto. And Shikamaru just stands there kind of on the side and gives sort of advice that it's like, yeah, whatever.
More paperwork.
I can't wait for the episode of Boruto where you just file taxes. It's gonna be great.
So thrilling.
Very educational.
This is not anime related, but I was in the movie Transformers 3? I don't know. But anyway, 3, 4?
3.
3. And anyway, I was shooting for 10 days, but mostly cut out. But in one of the things, I was in an elevator and Michael Bay's right in front of me, and he says something like, he's directed me to do this thing. He's like, another crappy day, huh? That's all it was. It was just a moment in time of getting in and out of the elevator. And in the middle of it all, he goes, cut. Oh God, let's get out of here. Nobody wants to see on the 4th of July people talking in an elevator about work. Like 250 people had to move from one location to another because oh God, no. Nobody wants to see this. And it was a lesson learned, like I was saying, the paperwork thing, because in Naruto, we get to do so much. And then in Boruto, it's sometimes a little like, oh, I kind of want to go back to the fighting, I want to go back to the action. I don't know if you guys have felt that or not, but for me, at least the first part of Boruto was a lot of sort of, listen to me, son, and then it changes, of course, but I don't know, the growth of our characters, it is interesting, right? Like you said, we get older, but then our characters get older, and so now they're a mom, sometimes I look back wistfully on that, like, oh, I want to be, fighting instead.
Wait, Naruto plays a mom now?
Oh, dad.
I do.
Is there gender bending in Boruto?
Yeah.
Very interesting arc.
Now I want to see after Zach's comment. Now I want to see the episode where they're all like, "We're done with this paperwork. It's tax time. Hey, I've got a plan." And they're like, "Sasuke, you got to come to the Hokage's office because there's a threat to the village." And like Sasuke shows up and they've just left him all the taxes to do. I can't believe I fell for it.
Sharingan is it that causes the eternal black flame? Just use that on it,
Right,
Sorry, couldn't get that.
Well, in Naruto, there was an episode where all our parents were reactivated. I don't know if you guys remember that, or it was like a series where, so there is a chance that like there might be a battle situation where they pull us, let's bring the old squad back in and try and kick ass.
Yeah.
But
we did just record something like that, like, a sort of a time lapse kind of thing, which is kind of fun. Yeah. but I know what you're talking about, and I've said it in every panel, but Debbie, like I lost my mom, and then I had to do the episodes that Tom was talking about, where Naruto sees his mom, and it was just brutal, like just brutal. Mary Elizabeth knows, she was kind of with me on the whole journey of, you know, my mother. She was old. She had a great life, but it was a tough journey.
Right.
And like I left LA for like 3 or 4 months, and I came back, and bam, I had to do those episodes.
Wow.
And I was
Especially
like,
since your mom came to recordings when she was in town. Like
She did, because
Aw.
I would just bring her and have her sit there. You know, Brian, your sister would come to recordings.
Yeah.
I remember her sitting in the booth, you know, like,
Ellie.
yeah. So we really have gone through as a cast a whole lot of this weird stuff, like, you know, relationships and kids. And I mean, I don't have kids, but you know, Yuri and Tara have kids, you know, it's crazy. So it's so much more than just a show, I think, to many of us. I think it's sort of a whole set of a period of time that's captured in the show.
Yeah, it's great way to say it. Perfect.
It's awesome. I feel like this next question's kind of jokey, and I feel bad now.
Come into it. Do the
So, pivot.
She's always bringing down. the
Yeah, right. Read the audience, man. So Maile, question for you about Naruto. At Kaiji Tang on Twitter wants to know, on a scale of Goku to Piccolo, how good of a father is Naruto?
Who to who?
That's the correct answer.
That is your final answer. Yeah.
That's my answer.
That is correct.
Who to what?
That's the correct answer. You got it.
I can answer. He's a horrible dad.
KG, you should have known better than to ask that question.
Naruto is the worst father there is. He's absent. There's this kid that was an orphan that was thrown away, and then when he has his kid, he's completely not present for his growing up, his rearing of that child. And it's like you would think because of his life, he would learn something.
But Sasuke is a model dad, right?
Yeah, right.
Look,
Where is
yeah,
Sasuke?
I know I had a daughter, but I'm going to take care of Naruto's kid. He seems cooler. Like, I mean,
Temari is the best parent on the show. That's all there is to it.
Wait, what about
Tamaro's lazy? He doesn't help out, doesn't do anything. I mean, we're just a bunch of bad dads on that show. I don't know about Rock Lee, and I don't know about
biting my tongue right now. I'm a good dad. Great dad.
I don't know. Maybe Kiba's a great dad.
Kiba's a good dog dad.
The dog got really big.
He's a great dog
Yeah,
dad.
the dog got huge.
Huge.
Huge, yeah. Like a
It's
lion.
like a bear.
Or bear, yes. A bear.
Hey, bear.
Yeah, I think Shimoto must have been working through some father issues, because there's a lot of bad dads on this show.
Well, there's not horrible dads. They're just kind of, they could be a lot better. Every one of them could step up a little more.
Sasuke's really not a good dad. I mean, you know that, Yuri. I just feel like I'm constantly making excuses for you to our daughter. We have a very dysfunctional family. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that all the bad dad's excuses. There's paperwork back at Naruto's office.
Like you just like skip town and like no one even knows where you are, and then all of a sudden you show up.
Yeah, but all my missions are secret missions. It's not like I could tell you. I wouldn't want to endanger your lives or anything.
Right.
I think it's
What
funny
I tell
that
my son in real life. So I guess, I don't know.
Did you tell your second family that too, Tara?
We're quarantining. Fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry. She's right here.
throughout the entire series, it was speculated, well, what would these people like? Who would be with which character and how would they be? And now we know, and we'd rather be.
We'd rather not know.
Just, let them fight.
Kishimoto's like, I've been on the internet. You really want to know? You want to know? Because I'll show you.
So great to have him talk to us. Just the writers talk to us and tell us that's one thing that it's been 20 years, not for us, it's been about 16, but like it'd be so great to hear what the thought process was for all the arcs of all of our characters and what it was, based on.
Don't you think they have a big like CSI board, with strings and pictures, and it's like the size of the federal building, at this point.
I know what'll work. We'll kill Asuma.
Yeah, and then KURENAI becomes pregnant, and she's gone. It's like what? Just 'cause she's
just like Catholic school.
Just, oh no.
Tara.
Anyway, so Mary, you, I think maybe this might be postulating a little bit, but I think out of everyone at the panel here, you probably have like the best idea of the story and the character arcs. I mean, what was it like directing Naruto?
Well, I remember Jamie called me and said, we want you to direct. And I said, okay. And I came in around episode 22 and I started on a Monday. And that weekend I watched 75 episodes. I started just watching for like research and then I just couldn't stop because I kind of fell in love with all of these characters. So it was amazing. And I met some of, the greatest friends of my life on this show, I think Miley's first sessions, she sort of looked at me and goes, "Where are you from?" I was like, "New Jersey." She's like, okay. I mean, it's just.
I gotta get a handle on it. I know Kate's from Alabama.
I know.
And that tells you all you
Alabama
need to
different
know,
than
right?
you do people from Jersey.
Yeah, I know. So it was always about panning in the moment, working with every actor, and then always having to pan out again to see where the story was going. But and just staying ahead of it. And I would read the manga on the weekends. And like Jiraiya was one of my favorite characters. And that entire arc of him with pain and everything else was just insane and intense, But it was fun to see new actors like get their start. Like Roger Craig Smith got his start in animation doing anime and playing a member of the Akatsuki, and Will Wheaton came in. He was a fan. So people after a while would be like, I want to be on the show because I'm a fan of it, but to see all of this core group of people in it really sort of from the beginning, and we still haven't had a party. Thanks, Jamie.
Right? We've never had a party.
Love you. We're going to have one at 500 episodes, 600 episodes, 700 episodes. And it just never happened. So we would, have our own parties here and there. But and we've all seen so many things happen in our own lives. So yeah, it's all about Naruto. But for me, it's always been about the people. And I think Naruto, the world of Naruto is that way as well. It's about the people and the people that Jamie did bring together on this show. I mean, these are like lifelong friends and will continue to be, except until we move to Hawaii and then you all are out. You're out.
And we can actually hang out.
Yeah, except Debi Mae. Debi Mae is 100%. No, it's always been about the people and just trying to keep the world in view because it was so big and so huge. I would get frustrated with the filler arcs. I would just be like, can we get back to because I'd be reading the manga and I'd be like, I want to get back to the main storyline. Like we're just about to get into this really cool thing with Itachi and Sasuke. And no, we're off on another filler. But I dig it. It's their show. They can do with it what they want. It was fun.
It's so cool getting that inside perspective from a directing standpoint. Thank you so much. It's really cool to be able to learn that behind the scenes stuff, and I know the fans are very excited about it. So thank you very much. Steve,
yes,
Mr. Snakes. Orochimaru is kind of a good guy now.
Yes, but it's still a terrible father.
Yeah, well, bad dads. That's what we do. Bad dads. Do you think?
It is a theme, isn't it?
Do you think he deserved his redemption, or do you think we should still be extremely wary of Orochimaru?
Oh, I think everybody deserves redemption if they're willing, don't you? Yeah. No, I don't know. Honestly,
not today.
It was really interesting playing him as a sort of a decent person after so long. But yeah, I think that everybody deserves redemption if they're willing. I don't know if that was ever his true motivation, but sure, why not?
Why not? I think he's done well with the redemption he has received.
Yeah. I from what I remember, because I haven't seen any of the shows, but from what I remember, yes, I think he handled it very well.
Awesome. Now we know Kyle's a dog person. Are you a snake person?
I like snakes. My son actually has a pet snake, and I have visited the snake and very happy to leave the snake at the house, at his house. Yeah, I don't need to have them around me all the time, but I'm not afraid of them necessarily. They creep me out. I used to work in a pet store and I got bitten by snakes many, many times. So I felt like I was kind of the right person for the job. But so far I haven't thrown up any snakes as far as I can remember.
Or swords, which is good.
Yeah, no, I threw up a sword once, I think. No, so we have a lot of them. No, maybe. It was before you, honey.
That's why his voice is so gruff. He threw up a sword and it just came out.
Yeah. It was an experimental time in my life.
One of those little plastic cocktail swords.
Oh, full-length katana. Sword, right, Yuri? Sword.
Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be a popular GIF from this. Is you doing this?
Yes, and now you also do it.
Now we have one of Yuri doing it. They're just gonna put them side by side anyway.
Oh, I have many.
They'll run it in reverse. That's all.
We all have many of Yuri doing that. So
It's my road.
So Yuri, Sasuke has a lot of different. I mean, his Chidori is so varied and diverse. I mean, he's got a lot of powers. Is there one that you just loved?
I only ever really understood the breadth of all his jutsu when we would do a video game, and I'd be like, what are all these jutsu? I thought Phoenix Flower Jutsu was about as complicated as it was going to get, but there's like planetary devastation, and I mean, there's Susanoo. We have to hit both the O's at the end of that one.
Oh,
we were always very careful about that. No, they're even to this day, I'm sure you could still surprise me with more, and the next game probably will if there's another game.
Oh, there's always another game.
There's gonna be another game. There's gonna be another game. Don't you worry. So, Tara, I'm sure you've been asked this before, but I gotta know, how do you think Shikamaru would feel about Temari ending up with Sasuke?
I think Shikamaru would be heartbroken. I mean, you can see he's heartbroken.
Right? Oh, so sad.
Whatever. I never liked it.
You might also not realize I'm gone. It's a very fine line between heartbreak and not knowing I'm gone.
Is she taking the kid?
Dad, we got another one, everyone.
Dad.
Choji and Shikamaru day after she leaves.
did you guys meet on the show?
No.
We met.
We've been married
well
almost
before
20
the
years.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is almost as old as Naruto is, right?
Yeah.
Been going for 20 years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
20 years
The
this year.
manga has been going for 20 years, yeah.
No.
And our marriage.
And our marriage also has been going for 20 years.
Yeah.
So when the manga ends, are you guys? That's it.
That's it.
Agreed. Yeah.
We're out of story.
At least you know what's coming.
Right. But the show keeps going. We've been sick of each other for 19 years.
Oh yeah, quarantine's been awful.
Filler episodes.
That's what the show was ending. So Yuri wrote him. He's like, do a show about their son, please. I need this. Now just keep going.
Don't leave me. You guys got to help me out here.
All right. I lost where we were. Okay, here we go. Kyle, Mr. Kiba. Kiba also dreamed about being Hokage one day. I don't think he's ever gonna get his face on the mountain, but do you beating himself up, or do you think he's found his happiness?
I think as any character would over the course of a series, you're going to have a character arc. You're going to grow. You're going to evolve. And I think that's true of Kiba. I mean, he's still around on Boruto. He's even rocking a soul patch. So, I mean, I think he's at peace with it. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Doesn't he have a TV show too on Boruto?
I don't remember.
I get it.
Oh, look at Miley's dog.
Oh.
Oh, kisses.
I'm
There's
going to
the
try and
kisses.
show up Tom's dog. That's all I'm trying to
Okay.
Oh, don't make me go get
Okay.
it. She's hiding under the bed right now.
do. Oh, she is? Probably because she heard you say what a drag for the 1,000th time.
Oh, now I want to get my dog.
All right.
Dog.
It's a dog party.
Boots.
Debbie, what we haven't really seen Tsunade in Boruto. What do you think she's up to?
She's gambling and drinking, having a lot of fun. She is partying. She's going to Hawaii. She's waiting to come back. Yeah. I did a couple episodes and I have no idea what it's about. And I'm listening to all these stories about them all getting married and having kids. Is that what's happened?
Yeah.
I'm amazed. I'm going to watch some. And
Yeah,
I did a game recently, but I don't know if I'm going to be much in that show.
She's retired, right?
She's retired. She's
come on.
gambling. And
She's
drinking.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
She's
Kicking
learning how to
back.
hula. Using her hula dula chakra.
Are you going to have a studio in your house, Debbie?
Yeah. I mean, I figured out a way to. I have this little traveling studio that I've used everywhere, and I brought it to Hawaii when I was there recently, and it worked great. But I do have a room next to the garage that I will turn into a studio. But I don't know. I'd like to.
I mean, that's what's amazing is I think Roger Craig Smith has been in what is it, Montana or something? Idaho, sorry.
I mean, I've mostly worked from home for almost 20 years. So, because I mostly do promos. So I've had a home studio for 20 years. So I
have a home closet.
They're very expensive. A really good one. But yeah.
I have a home closet too, Miley, and
me too.
Nobody's complained.
Yep.
No, not yet. Not
Debbie,
yet.
we're gonna have an extra. We're gonna have an extra whisper room when we head on over to the Big Island. So if
You are?
haven't built one by then, we'll put it on Hawaiian Brothers shipping and send it over to you in Kauai.
When we all invite ourselves to stay with
You guys should all invite yourselves. That's where we'll have the party.
Yeah, finally.
Right?
I've never been to Hawaii.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Higgins.
You'd love it.
It's
Wow.
the same as Alabama.
Yeah, they're exactly the same.
The beaches are pretty nice off the coast of Alabama, but I'd like to check out Hawaii.
Aw.
Right.
This
I
is
have
Ash.
an animal in my arms now.
All right, I'm gonna go get Trixie.
Tom has a very cute.
Tom.
He's leaving to get Trixie.
Oh, he's gone. Okay, well then I
He's back.
will. I guess we're gonna move on to Kate then, because I got a good Sakura question
stay
for
for
you.
you.
Oh, God.
You can ask
Okay.
Tom when he's leaving.
We're gonna have a dog party and a cat party.
Don't make me
I
go
want
get
wine.
my
I want
dog.
wine.
Y'all don't make me get my dog.
Is
Do
it a dog
We can-
party?
Hello?
Oh, and a cat party. You know what? Cats can come. Cats are allowed. Cats are allowed at the dog
This
party.
is now
All right.
Evolved into
So
animal
Kate.
time.
Yes.
All right. So Kate.
Yeah. I'm losing
Sakura
my light. Can
Dreamers.
you even see me?
Yeah.
I have no,
Yeah.
in my fancy studio.
No, you have a natural glow, so we can see you.
I mean, it's kind of Phantom of the Opera-ish, but if you're into that, you know. You're a singer.
I apologize. I apologize for the lack of professional
No, it looks good.
lighting.
No,
good.
you're great. You look fantastic.
Mm,
All right, Kate. So Sakura
you.
Dreamers wants to know if your character could travel back from the end of Shippuden to the original series, what piece of advice would they give themselves? So what would future Sakura tell past Sakura?
Oh God, I don't even know if I understand this question. I'm really Miley's laughing, but I'm serious. I don't think I understand. You mean just from having gone through all the stuff and I'm a healer and all that, what would I tell my younger self?
Yeah, what would older Sakura warn young Sakura about going forward? What would she tell her?
I mean, she'd probably say something about not wasting all your energy on, loser men. But I don't think that young Sakura would take that advice, and because she has to find these things out for herself, right? So on some level, I think that I would probably honor my young self and let her walk her path and have her journey. I don't know that she would really try to change anything. Do you think so? I don't know.
I honestly don't think so either. I think Sakura's got such a powerful arc. I think that is the correct answer. That is an A+.
Yeah. I think Sakura really does appreciate a hero's journey. And so she would not take that away from herself.
I like that a lot. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, you've got your companion.
Trixie.
Trixie.
Hi, sweetheart.
He hates Zoom. Anytime you start talking to a computer in this house, she goes under the bed. She's like, now, because this is what happens. She has to be put on show. See, there you go. Look at that.
She has her own Instagram account.
See the puppy down there?
Debbie, your dog's pretty cute. Is it an old fella?
He's 9. He just had his birthday on St. Patrick's Day. Here's his birthday hat.
I gotta go get my dog.
This is
Pepe.
Happy birthday to ya.
Pepe, he just had his 9th birthday the other day. He hates this hat and he's really tired right now. But he's like a baby deer. He's got really long. Oh, he just burped. Oh, you, Mary Elizabeth.
Whoa, look at that. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's learning.
taking a full
Good
circle,
boy.
huh?
He's got really long legs. Let's see if we can see him.
Full
Is he
circle.
like
Pepe.
He's like a baby deer with
wow.
on butt.
What happened to his tail?
I don't know. Didn't come with one. Look how long his legs are.
It looks like he's got some greyhound in him. If those
Yeah.
legs-
Because he has Italian
look at-
greyhound
Oh, okay.
and Jack Russell.
Yeah.
8.
Look at this one.
That's like a Muppet.
Good.
That's so
All right,
cute.
go back to bed.
This is Lily, and she's going to be 13.
Wow. How old's your cat, Mary Elizabeth?
Ash is 10 going on 11. His brother is twice the size of him. He's 23 pounds. 23 pounds.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, he big.
I remember when they were like this.
Yeah.
I know. They were so small, we didn't think they were going to make it. They fit in the palm of your hand. And now
Wow.
they come in at 3 in the morning and sing the song of their people. I applauded Ash the other morning. It was
Wow.
and I literally lay in bed and just went, I have to
Wow.
applaud you. That was an amazing.
And that's been another episode of Naruto Pets.
It's been in quarantine for a year.
The fans are like, what the
Up
hell
next.
is this?
Maybe we could get sponsored by pet shows.
Fancy feast.
I think this is
Chewy.com.
testimony. This is a testament to that we're all getting old. When you start bringing your pets out.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing the
Don't
show
you
for
think?
45 years. I mean,
Yes, I'm
You're
72
the max.
now.
it looks so good, Kate.
Yeah,
You look great.
Thank you.
All right, Tom, you ready for your question?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if you knew this, but Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, has said that if Shikamaru was a girl, that is the character he would marry.
Oh,
Oh.
I think at one point he did say, I thought you were going to go that he said that Shikamaru is his favorite character or something.
Well,
which I
then
thought
he's got
he
good
said.
taste.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought because he's not, yeah, that's kind of an interesting statement. If Shikamaru was a girl, I don't know if he'd be a very good date.
No?
If you like to look at clouds, that'd be
The
nice.
female version, just be like, Whatever. You want to go out for dinner? Whatever.
It might be sort of like, what's her name? Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I brought you a diamond ring.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, that kind of answers that. That was going to be, would you marry girl Shikamaru? But I think that's an resounding yes. 100%.
What Shikamaru needs is somebody to keep him in line. That's what Shikamaru would marry, and that's what I think that's the way it worked out. So, because otherwise he's just a bachelor, a slob, you know.
But he's not a bad dad.
Well, he is kind of a bad dad. Not a horrible dad, but he's the fun parent. You know, he's not big on parenting. He lets Temari do all the work. So he's like, he'll go play Shoji or Go or whatever the games they play with his son, and he interacts. But they're all like happy time, fun time. And then when it comes to getting Shikadai to straighten up and fly right, that's he doesn't want to confront his child. He's too friendly with his kid. Put that.
Okay.
Off of that, we've just
Which isn't
let
a bad thing. It's just that there's no parenting. Go ahead.
off of that, we've just let the babysitter do all the parenting, so we're gonna have to jump
we're gonna
off.
have to run.
And Steve lost connection and his phone died, so he just wanted to say goodbye to everybody.
Well, Steve's our babysitter.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Now you know. Now you
Gotta
know.
go.
There's
Well,
Jeff.
Tara and Yuri, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
pleasure.
This has been great. You guys.
Wow, I came at the
So
right moment.
much.
Your faces.
I'm the executioner. I'm coming in to tell you, unfortunately, our time has come to an end anyway.
Aw, Jeff.
You could have come in a little. You know, I had to be the bad guy, but you could have come in a second earlier, Jeff, and saved me that.
Mary paid me to come in now. She said she wanted to go bad for just one time. Just one time. Well, anyway, look, you guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate you all spending your time and enjoying this panel. Zach, thank you so much for your questions. I really appreciate it all around. For all you watching out there, stay tuned. We have more coming your way. I hope you enjoyed this and watch out for more coming. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Believe it.
Hey,